And we're back with the sports block. Some more technical difficulties. Luckily, I got my birthday wishes in before it happened. Middle Creek didn't miss anything. Middle Creek lining up 4th and 3. They are going for it. Here's the snap. Handoff. Fakes the handoff. Gives it up the middle, and I believe he got enough for a first down.
Looks like they marked him short, so that'll be Bulls' ball now.
And indeed, you are correct. They will be taking over on their own 20.
That double running back package for Middle Creek, that's their blue package where they have 2 running backs. Well, they take one of the wide receivers and replace him with a running back and put him on one side of the quarterback as they put another on the other side of the quarterback, and they usually do a lot of counter plays on that one.
And they're in the huddle talking about what they're going to do. And he's in the shotgun formation, 2 men to his left and right. Going to throw it to the sideline, number 81, caught. Going to get tackled by 2 or 3 Mustangs for the first down.
That's one of those short flag routes where he just runs about 5 yards and stops and the ball's coming at him. So with the Mustangs playing off like that, as they do sometimes, that opens that pass up quite a bit, and so that's a good play call by the Bulls.
And here's the snap, gonna throw it again down the sideline and almost intercepted.
Terrence White again on the coverage down there, almost intercepted. Terrence tonight has gotten a lot of action back there in the on the deep route.
And so far, I don't think he's given up any yards.
Looks like he's limping off the field a little bit, so he's going to come out for a play.
And the snap back to throw towards the sideline again, almost over the head, but caught and brought in for a first down. And if you remember earlier in the game, E.E. Smith overthrowing all of their receivers just over the heads, and a lot of miscommunication. I think that kind of contributed to where we are now with the Mustangs leading 42-0. And he's back to pass yet again. Throw over the middle, but broken up by the Middle Creek defense. That's going to bring up second down.
Nice play by the corner coming across, reading that route, timing that hit so where he gets it, he hits him just as he's catching the ball and is able to knock it out. It's good, smart football right there.
And they seem to be running the same, I don't know, package play. I don't know what to call it. And snap, throw over. Intercepted by the Mustangs.
By Tom Hartshorn. Nice interception by Hartshorn, dropping over on the flats with the coverage while the cornerback played back. That was an absolute amazing catch by Hartshorn there.
And definitely a buzzkill for E.E. Smith. Nick Holliday, you got any updates for us down there?
Yes, I do. We have Garner 38, Cleveland 17, and man, Garner's just relentless tonight.
Any update on the amount of running yards that their running back has?
No.
Oh, Mustangs
and a fumble.
And it looks like the Golden Bulls have recovered it, and looks like the Mustangs defense will be heading back out on the field once again.
And you know, Middle Creek, the Creek Crazies are still here, which is amazing to me. We're winning 42-0, and I swear to God, our student section filled all the way to the brim. And, you know, at Garner, we didn't leave until because I was in the stands at the time, but the Creek Crazies didn't leave until the final second ticked. I mean, they're very dedicated over there. And while we knew we didn't have much of a shot with 38 seconds left at Garner with no timeouts, you know, it's part of the fun of being in the student section. Over the head of number 12, going to bring up second down.
Will, yeah, like you said, I mean, we won the best student section in the Triangle region for high school OT, and I mean, we're gonna defend that this year. I mean, we have a chip on our shoulder, and we'd like to keep it.
Oh, for sure.
As you recall, Jay Schuler went down, I believe, in the first quarter with a hit to the stomach, and we were debating on whether or not he'd be coming back in this game, and it looks like he is not going to be back because he's not wearing his shoulder pads and doesn't have his helmet or jersey, so it looks like he's going to be taking the rest of the night off, which is probably smart on the coaching staff.
And caught by the E.E. Smith receiver, thrown into the arms of another Mustang by a Mustang defender, and picks up a few extra yards before actually being tackled. E.E. Smith threatening to put some points on the board here as they're at around their 20-yard line-ish, 15-ish maybe.
Yeah, this will be a real test. This will be the first real test for the Mustangs tonight, deep inside their own territory, and so we'll see how the defense responds.
And I think it's more at this point for E.E. Smith, kind of a dignity thing, being down 42-0. They at least want to say that they got on the board. Kind of like an unwritten rule of a football game. When you're getting beat so bad, you want to at least put points up, something to shoot for. As that pass was incomplete.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Golden Bulls from their 16-yard line. So let's see if they can advance the ball here maybe.
And lobbed up into the back of the end zone and caught by an E.E. Smith receiver for their first touchdown of the night. That's going to make the score 42-6. Going to be 42-7 pending the extra point attempt.
Yeah, that was great defense by the Mustangs. That was just a mismatch, a huge mismatch. You got a 6'4" receiver playing against a 5'9", 5'10" cornerback. That's just, the numbers don't add up there. So, I mean, there was nothing he could do on that. That was just good eyes by the quarterback to recognize the mismatch and put the ball where he needed to.
And here comes the extra point attempt from the E.E. Smith special teams. It's up and it is good. So now they only trail 42-7, and Mustangs are going to get their ball back after a kickoff. We're going to take a quick commercial break in a few minutes. And in fact, it will be right now. Stay tuned. You're watching the Sports Block. And we're back with the Sports Block. Middle Creek Mustangs getting ready to get the ball back. They lead 42-7, and let's get a quick update on the Garner game from Mr. Nick Holliday.
So it's Garner 38, Cleveland 24 with 5:54 left in the third quarter. Aaron Farmer for Cleveland, he just scored a 5-yard touchdown run. So we're making a comeback for the Cleveland Rams, I think, on the Garner Trojans. Hopefully Cleveland can beat them.
We don't take sides here at the Sports Block, but yes, we do. Beat Garner. And here comes the kick. A line drive kick deep into the, going to go out in the end zone.
Keon Smith deep to return. I think the Mustangs were expecting maybe an onside kick or something along those lines, and they just kicked it deep. And so the Mustangs will gain the ball at their own 20-yard line and start off their second or third drive of this third quarter.
And, this would be a situation where we'd put in our probably backup quarterback, but we really don't have a backup quarterback. And our third-string quarterback being Jay Schuler, he's kind of out right now. So Brant Griswold's going to stay in the game probably till its end. And they're going to be a handoff. Finds a hole going up the sideline. Needs a block. Not going to get it. Gain of about 5.
That was a nice run, getting outside. Just didn't get that one block that he needed, and if he had gotten that one block, he might have taken it. Who knows? It's can't do anything about it now. So let's see what the Mustangs do here on 2nd and 4.
And something's highlighted at the coaches' night at Ruckus every Tuesday at 8 o'clock is that every Mustang will go in there to block, and that is a nice run up the middle to about the 38-yard line. But more on that, we play clips at Ruckus of plays the Mustangs have made in previous games and whatnot. And in every play, you see if one receiver makes a catch, everybody on the team is going there to block for that receiver. And that's something you can really admire about the Mustangs. So Gristle back, hands it off. Not going to get very far on that play.
Fine on the carry, no gain on play.
So after that run, it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs with that no gain.
And handoff again. Going to go up the left sideline. He's got a block and some real estate, but he's tripped up.
Oh, we got a flag out after the play, so we might have something against the Mustangs. Who knows? Let's wait and see what the officials say. Looks like it was holding against the Mustangs, so that'll bring the ball back. Should be about 2nd and 11 or 12, depending on the spot of the foul.
Yeah, like you said, Tyler, earlier, like we really harped on discipline, but this game so far we've had a couple of just bad reads by us. We just messed up a little bit, and that's really not helped us a lot.
Yeah, we haven't been as disciplined as we have been in the previous game, so this comes as a huge shock to the Mustangs, and I'm sure the coaching staff, because usually, like I said, we are a very disciplined team.
And Gristle getting the play from the sideline. Here's the snap, handoff. Gonna cut.
Cut back up the middle, but gains probably about 4 yards, maybe 5 yards. So that'll bring up maybe a 3rd and 5.
Rouse on the tackle. 3rd and 5.
Let's see what the Mustangs decide to do here. They've been running the ball very well, but they've also been passing the ball fairly well. So we'll see, and that opens up a lot of play opportunities. Looks like it'll be an end around, and he'll get outside, and he'll make it across midfield and to about the E.E. Smith 49-yard line. So that's another Middle Creek first down.
And now Mustangs threatening once again as they cross into E.E. Smith territory on the 49-yard line, 48-yard line. And here's the snap, another handoff up the middle. Going to be a gain of about 4.
Out 2 on the carry. Pick him up at 3. 2nd and 7.
Another handoff, just trying to kill time at this point.
That looks like it might have been a loss. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like the refs are spotting him at the line of scrimmage. So that wasn't that. That was just a no gain on the play. So it doesn't really hurt, but it doesn't help them at all.
This is just for our viewers' sake. The past 2 carries have been by number 11, Deontay McDonald, and he had the 3rd touchdown in the game today. So just for the viewers.
Here's a snap, fakes the handoff, throws towards the sideline.
Looks like a screen. Oh, and he just gets wrestled down by number 1 of the Golden Bulls, and that'll bring up 4th down and 7 for the Mustangs. So we'll see the punt team coming out.
Wouldn't be surprised if I saw another field goal, as they are within pretty close. He's going to probably field it. Maybe not. He's going to field it around the Middle Creek 42. And they're getting ready to kick it off here. And here's the snap. Kick is up. Nice kick.
Looks like a
Gonna
beautiful
be
kick.
fielded
Beautiful kick.
at the
About the 5-6 yard line. So E.E. Smith again will be stuck deep in their own territory. So let's see if the Mustangs can get another stop and possibly back the Golden Bulls back to their own goal line.
We have another score update. Garner 38, Cleveland 30. So very intense game right now. That's got 2:45 left in the third quarter. So a lot of game left in the Garner-Cleveland game. We'll keep you guys updated.
And definitely a close game. We're going to go down to Sydney Sozio down on the sideline for a sideline report. Sydney?
The Mustang defense remained in control of the game, keeping the other team from only scoring one touchdown. The offense handled things well with plays like the first possession touchdown run by Keon Smith. I'm Sydney Sozio. Now back to you.
Thanks, Sydney. And you missed it, but there was a throw down the sideline caught for a first down that's going to put E.E. Smith on their own 32, 1st and 10. And here's the snap. Throw down the sideline to number 12. It seemed like there was a box of Mustangs around him. 4 Mustangs around him come in to tackle him. And that's going to be another 4th down for E.E. Smith. 1st down for E.E. Smith.
E.E. Smith's passing game's getting a lot better later in this second half as we go. And it's looking, as you saw in the first quarter, they were missing completely. And so that shows a lot to their coaching staff and their players of just getting focused and settling down and start making the necessary plays.
And here's the snap. Throw lob down the sideline again, out of bounds, however.
I guess I spoke too soon. There went another overthrow, and that was just a bad pass by number 11 at the quarterback position.
Ball on the 45-yard line, 2nd and 10. And here's a throw off the hands and might have been able to intercept, but nobody's in the area. 3rd and 10, ball on the 45. 18 and a half seconds left here in the third quarter.
So, Will, what do you expect of the Mustangs heading into the last quarter?
I think I've been proven wrong the entire game, and I'm just going to go with that they're not going to let up. I don't think that's what Castellano's going to do. I expect maybe another touchdown or two, but really I think that it's going to be hard for us to lose this game as that ball is overthrown. 4th and 10, and E.E. Smith might be at the stage where they're just going to start going for 4th downs.
Yeah, again, that was bad decision making on the quarterback, throwing into double coverage across the middle. That's always the worst spot when you're throwing into double coverage. You don't want to throw those short passes into double coverage right across the middle, as you have the whole defense boxed in right there. And so that's always a very, very dangerous pass. Looks like they'll be punting it off to the Mustangs.
And that is Keon Smith back for the punt.
Looks like the Mustangs are bringing the full house on the block. We'll see how it goes.
And timeout.
Looks like it was delay of game on the Golden Bulls. So they didn't get the playoff in time, so that'll back them up 5 more yards, make it 4th and 15. And again, the Mustangs look like they're going to bring the full house on the block. We'll see if they do. And it looks like they will. And it's a fake.
Another fake from E. Smith. And he actually has some running room, but he is brought down short, well short of the 1st down. I really don't understand the idea behind going for these trick plays. It's not a close game. You need yards. I don't know. This is puzzling to me. Perhaps makes sense on E.E. Smith's side. However, the Mustangs will get the ball at the 44-yard line. E.E. Smith's 44-yard line.
And just quick stat update for E. Smith in this so far in this third quarter. I've got 105 total yards on 17 plays. So they're getting more and more yards every quarter. So that's a plus for their team. But quarterback number 11 was 6 for 16 for 104 yards throughout this game so far. So.
And that was the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a quick commercial break here at the Sports Block. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. And we are back with the Sports Block. It is the beginning of the fourth quarter. Mustangs lead 42-7 over E.E. Smith. I don't think we're going to see any fourth quarter dramatics here. Just going to be, I guess, really practice at this point for both sides of the ball. Never know what could happen. Throw from Gristle is going to be to the outside. Makes a few moves.
Nice
just
moves
juking
right there.
everybody out. What is this man doing? He is a
running
monster.
Across the field. Runs from one hash to the other hash and brings the Mustangs within the 28-yard line. E.E. Smith, and they're threatening again.
That was a very beautiful, just a beautiful run, juking out all of the defenders. Oh, man, that's what I love about football. And here's a snap, another handoff. Got some room, found a hole, and that's going to be a gain of 8 or 9, maybe even got the first down.
Looks like he got a first down, so that'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs as they inch closer and closer to the score. This E.E. Smith defense just looks extremely exhausted out there. The tempo of this Mustangs offense just seems like it keeps getting faster and faster as the game goes on, and I know they practice that a heck of a lot out there. So.
And here's the snap. Looks to his right, throws up the middle to a wide open receiver, and that is another Middle Creek touchdown. That's going to make the score 48-7, going to be 49 pending the extra point attempt. And really just Mustangs putting on an offensive display here at this first home game for the Mustangs.
Yeah, if the Mustangs keep up this offensive play, it should be a very, very good season for the Mustangs offense. If they can keep up the scoring and keep the defense and have the defense continue to allow less than 14 points, that would be a major attribute for this team.
And kick from Chris Huey is up, and it is good, making the score 49-7. And the Mustangs, as I said before, just putting on a parade of offense. And I think we're going to go to a commercial break. You guys stay tuned. You're watching the Sports Block. All right, we are right back. Hope you didn't miss us. Here's Tyler Scholler for some of our sponsors.
The Stampede Club would like to thank our thoroughbred sponsor, Barefoot and Associates Landscaping Services, for supporting the Middle Creek Mustangs. And the Stampede Club would also like to thank our stallion sponsor, Walton and Merity Orthodontics for supporting the Middle Creek Mustangs. See Doctors Walton and Merity for all your orthodontic needs.
And Mustangs getting ready to kick off here. Rubino, leg might be getting tired because he's been kicking off an awfully lot. And nope, that's an absolute drill into the back of the end zone.
And that will be a touchback again, and that will have E.E. Smith starting off at their own 20-yard line.
We have a couple score updates. After 3, Carey's up 34-19 on Cardinal Gibbons. And Fuquay just went final. They beat Riverside 22-20.
And I believe we end our season playing Fuquay at home. That'll be one good game.
Fuquay is one of our it is one of our biggest rivals in the conference. So we should have a huge turnout for that.
I think they are the premier rival. I mean, we really get very competitive around our conference, but I think Fuquay is really the one that we get intense for the most, I guess you could put it. And here's a snap, throw over to the sideline, little screen off the fingertips, incomplete. Going to bring up second down.
Again, that tight coverage from the Mustangs pays off as they force that incompletion.
And getting ready at the line here. Number 11 still in his quarterback for E.E. Smith. Here's the snap. Looks to his left, throws, whistles, going to play.
Looks like there's a flag on the play.
And now another word from one of our sponsors.
The Stampede Club would like to thank the South Wake Oral Surgery and Dental Implants Group for sponsoring our Middle Creek Mustang athletes. For more information, check out their website at www.southwakeoralsurgery.com or stop by one of their offices located in Fuquay, Varina, or Cary.
And I'm going to take this time to advertise a little bit for ourselves. Viewers, if you are watching this and you would like to join the Sports Block, obviously you have to go to Middle Creek. Parents, let your kids know. Kids just know Sports Block is open to everybody. It's really easy to do. We'll teach you what you got to do. We'll stick you on a mic, behind a computer, behind a switcher, on the camera. Whatever you want to do, we can do it. Stop by, see Mr. Petty, Mr. Maldonado, Mr. First for more information. That's an incomplete pass out of bounds. Going to bring up 3rd and 15.
And we'd just like to give a little shout out to the cheerleaders out there cheering our team on, even as we are up by 42 points. So that shows real dedication by the Mustangs cheerleading team and Coach Yarman.
And I think it's definitely worth mentioning just how many championships they've won at cheerleading. They are the powerhouse. They've won nationals, I don't know how many times now. And here's the snap, throw over to the sideline, just over the head or miscommunication.
That was another one of those timing plays right there. That's one of those quick slants where it's either a 2-step drop for the quarterback or a 3-step drop, and he's just supposed to sling it, and the Mustangs playing that tight D that they do disrupted that timing, and that threw the whole play off.
So I believe E.E. Smith will punt it here.
Yeah,
I'm going to put punt in air quotes.
Yeah, I'd hope they'd punt. If they don't, then I believe something might be wrong out there. I'm not 100% sure if they faked it, what was going through their minds.
And a low punt going to be blocked.
It's going to be blocked.
And he's going to pick it up.
In the end zone for what looks like it'll be a touchdown for the Mustangs.
No, they're going to mark it short.
Mark them short.
On
Wow.
literally like the ½ inch of the 1-yard line. But a beautiful play by Mustang special teams blocking that punt, and I believe that's the second punt blocked so far this year, the other one being at Garner. So 2 games, 2 punts blocked.
Yeah, I noticed the Mustangs, Coach Castellano is a huge stickler for good special teams. And so far, the special teams for the Mustangs this season has lived up to his expectations. Those two, their second block in as many games is making all that practice, and that's paying up for them. So,
And that was not.
looks like another touchdown for the Mustangs. So that'll make it 56 pending the extra point.
And Mr. Cofone announced Brant Gristle in for the touchdown. I don't believe that was him, actually. I think it definitely was not Brant, that's for sure. But keeper ran in for the touchdown, and Middle Creek now leads 55-7, going to be 56 after Chris Huey chips in the extra point.
One good thing about this game, the kickers have gotten a lot of extra practice in, so I'm sure they're liking this a lot.
And the extra point is good. Middle Creek leads 56-7, absolutely dominating E.E. Smith. And like you said about the practice, it's notable, it's worth noting actually, that we did miss 2 field goals at Garner, one not even close and one just off by a little bit, but definitely an improvement from the kicking game. Improvement on all sides of the ball, really, for Middle Creek here. And now here's another word from one of our sponsors.
The Mustangs would like to thank sponsor Watkins Financial Group, providing financial planning and other services. Visit them online at watkinsfinancialgroup.com. The Mustangs would also like to thank sponsor Kenneth West Incorporated, providing site development for residential and commercial construction.
And Rubino getting ready to kick it off once again.
Do you guys think that Rubino's tired from kicking?
I think he might start using his other leg sometime soon. And here's the kick. Leg's not very tired, as that one's hit into the end zone.
That'll be brought out again to the 20-yard line. So E. Smith again will start out at their own 20-yard line. So Mustangs will hopefully get the ball back in even better field position this time.
We have a quick score update. In the fourth quarter, Green Hope 20, Sanderson 16. And a word from our sponsors. The Stampede Club would like to thank our sponsor, Triangle Orthopedics, for supporting the Middle Creek Mustangs. Visit their new location in Apex or check them out on the web at triangleortho.com.
And we still have another 10 minutes and 35 seconds left here to go in this fourth quarter. Feels like it's been a very, very long game. Of course, every game feels like a very long game. Sports Block expected to be here at 5 o'clock sharp to help set up. Quick pass to number 5, flag in the backfield. He's going to have some room to run, though, up the sideline, being chased by Mustangs, and he's not going to be tackled until the 48-yard line of Middle Creek.
Yeah, that flag back there is going to be roughing the passer on the Mustangs. That's just one of those plays that you cannot have. Personal fouls are killers for defenses, and that's just again a mental error, and mental errors cannot happen on the football field.
So that is going to move E.E. Smith up.
And we'll go back to Nick Holliday for another Garner Cleveland score update. Nick?
In the fourth quarter with 9:40 left, Garner 38, Cleveland 38. This is a game for the ages, guys. This I'll keep you guys updated, but I wish I was at that game too.
Can't beat nothing, but Friday night football, doesn't matter what game you're at, atmosphere is amazing. Lob up down the sideline, caught for E.E. Smith for their second touchdown. That's going to make the score pending the extra field goal attempt or extra point attempt 56-14 with 9 minutes and 49 seconds left here to go.
Yeah, again, that was another mismatch for the Mustangs defense. Again, you got another 6'4", 6'3" receiver out there against a 5'9", 5'10" player. So it's you just can't do anything about it. That's just one of those things.
I got it. Yes. I'm not supposed to be running it. I'll run it.
And the extra point attempt is up, and it is good as it splits the upright. E.E. Smith going to need a lot more of those if they want to come back, and I don't think they will, quite honestly.
Run it now.
And now a quick word from one of our sponsors.
The Stampede Club would like to thank our pony sponsor, Fairview Baptist Church, for supporting the Middle Creek Mustangs. Also, the Stampede Club would like to thank our pony sponsor, Fast Med, for supporting the Middle Creek Mustangs. And another one, the Stampede Club would like to thank our pony sponsor, Food Line, for supporting the Middle Creek Mustangs.
Sponsors everywhere, and we love them all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Absolutely.
Isn't that right, Tyler?
Oh, yeah. Those sponsors come in handy a lot when it comes to these sports teams.
And I think they might have contributed a lot to the new uniforms that the Mustangs are rocking
Definitely.
Hey, we're
this year.
handling it. Hold your voice down.
And here's the kick, line drive kick. You would kind of expect an onside kick, but what are you going to do? Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Gristle and the offense going to start on the 20-yard line.
As the clock continues to wind now, there's a rule in high school where if you're up by a certain number of points, then the clock continuously runs. So I think it might be 30 or 40 points. So as if the margin keeps on growing, the clock will continue to run.
And here's the snap. This is not Gristle taking snaps for Middle Creek. I'm not aware of who that is.
I believe that's one of the JV quarterbacks that they brought up because they didn't want to run into another issue like they did against Garner. So they were getting that quarterback some extra time. And bless you, Will.
Thank you.
Bless you again.
I'm sorry if I sneezed on you. All right. And run up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards. And just another word, I mentioned it earlier that the Creek Crazies were still here. Fourth quarter, we're winning by a lot and then some. And guess who's still here? I'd say about every one of the Creek Crazies, as far as pretty much the eye can see. It was a blackout tonight, and everyone's wearing black except for that one kid in the front wearing gray. We'll forget about him. Here's the handoff. And he's going to be tackled for a big loss. That's going to bring up fourth down.
So the Mustangs punt team that hasn't seen a lot of action tonight will head out onto the field for, I believe, the third time. So we'll see if they continue to protect Michael Rubino, the punter.
And Rubino back to kick it once again, this time punting the ball. And here's the kick up high, nice kick. And that's going to be caught for a fair catch at the 38-yard line of E.E. Smith. With that catch, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. You are watching the Sports Block. And we're back. Hope you missed us. We sure missed you. missed one play. That was an incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd and 10. E.E. Smith in possession of the ball on the 39-yard line.
As the scoring margin stays the same, the clock continues to run now at 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game.
And here's the snap. Low snap, picks it up, throws it. Picked off, and dropped by the Mustangs. He had it in his hands. Not a big deal. We are winning by a lot.
Looks like it'll be a 3rd and 10 for E.E. Smith from their own 38-yard line. So we'll see if the Mustangs can continue stopping the Golden Bulls on 3rd down conversions.
And a low snap once again, dribbles to number 11, the quarterback, just going to throw it out of bounds. Number 5's like, what's up? I was open. Incomplete pass.
Again, it's a lot easier for us up here to see that, and as a quarterback running from a bunch of defenders trying to tackle you, it's very difficult to see all over the field.
Oh, definitely. And, you know, when people on my fantasy football team don't perform, I tend to coach from my couch, and I think we can do a similar thing here.
And I believe Coach Petty's back in the house tonight. He left earlier.
He's actually behind us.
Coach Petty, everybody. Yeah.
And here's the punt. Not going to even try and block it this time.
That's not a very good punt right there. That one's gonna be at about the 35-yard line of the Mustangs. So they'll take over there as the clock continues to wind down within the 2-minute and 30-minute range. 2-minute and 30-second range, sorry.
And you know, Tyler,
so the Mustangs will take over at their own 35-yard line as the clock continues to wind down. Quarterback in the shotgun set. Looks like there's a penalty on the play. It looks like a false start or too many men on the field. I'm not 100% sure right now. Looks like 12 men on the field, so that will back the Mustangs up another 5 yards as they start on their 30-yard line. That'll be 1st and 15. Quarterback in the shotgun. The snap, hands it off to the running back who runs it up the middle for a gain of about 6-7 yards. So that'll bring it up to about 2nd and 7.
Definitely a good run just to waste time right now as we are winding down. We have 1 minute and 40 seconds left.
Looks like right now the Mustangs will continue to run the ball to run the clock out. And so I don't imagine the score changing very much, but we'll stay here and keep you updated and let you know.
And here's the snap. Going to be tackled immediately. No gain.
And the clock continues to wind down. Very, very close to 1 minute. So we'll start seeing the game winding down as it finally gets under a minute.
Score update on the Garner-Cleveland game. Garner threw it to Neheim Hines, who has many offers from ACC and SEC schools, but he could not get his feet down in the end zone. So Cleveland takes over at Garner's 19, and it's tied 38-38 with 7:43 in that game.
Looks like this might be the final play of the game for the Mustangs as the clock runs down to about 30 seconds, and Middle Creek runs it up the middle, and that.
And we're actually going to go down to Madison Jaggers on the field for a sideline report.
Tonight's home opener was a great team effort as the Mustangs defeated E.E. Smith. The defense only allowing them to score 14 points while offense scoring 56 points. Go Mustangs. This is Madison Jaggers. Back to you.
Thanks, Madison. And that's going to do it for this football game. We're going to wrap it up real quick. It is getting late, but Mustangs put on an absolute show of dominance here at home against E.E. Smith. They started the game well, corrected some mistakes as they went by, and really just made this one great game. This is really going to set the tempo for the rest of the season as the Mustangs look to improve their record. They're now at 1-1 on the season. Tyler, Nick, anything to say about the game?
Yeah, this was just a great offensive performance by the Mustangs and also a great defensive performance by the Mustangs. Coming off that 20, I believe it was 28 points from Garner.
24 points, I believe.
24 points. They really showed their dominance out there on the field. And early before the game, Max Preps actually had E.E. Smith predicted to beat Middle Creek. So the fact that the Mustangs didn't allow that to discourage them really shows what kind of heart. And they just come out and play the game, because you actually got to come out and play the game. It's not who wins on paper. It's who wins out on the field.
Yeah, definitely. And just to point out some key notable players tonight, Josh Drake and Keon Smith, they definitely came out to play. And great overall performance by Brant Grizel. And just our thoughts go out to Jay Schuler as he gets healthy for the next couple of games.
Yeah, and also just speedy recovery to Curtis Bernson. He's been out for a while, but wants you back on the field. And I think that's going to do it for us here at the Sports Block. For Tyler Scholler and Nick Holliday, I'm Will Giddis signing off. You guys have a good night. You were watching a presentation of the Sports Block. We will not have a home game for another whole month, right? A whole month. We'll be back by then. We're signing off. Good night.